rebel against defeat, masculinity, and men first. Chasing excellence. You know, I was talking to a buddy of mine. He's late 30s, almost 40, and he's interested in dating. He's gone through a divorce, got little kids. He's been divorced about two and a half years. And he was just asking my thoughts on dating in today's market after being red pilled. And I understand the need for physical touch. Us men, you know, that's our DNA biologically. You know, we're programmed to spread our seed in as many beautiful women as possible to continue our bloodlines and our posterity. But I said to him, I go, look, female nature and gynocracy and feminism, especially today, doesn't matter what decade you're dating 20-year-olds, 30-year-olds, 40-year-olds, 50-year-olds. It's just a different and a richer flavor of feminism that you're going to get. The gals in their 20s, let's say you're going to date, he's 39, he's going to date a 25 to a 28-year-old. Probably lots of fun, probably throw down a lot. Probably these women most likely make horrible decisions. Most of them are tatted up. Most of them are totally into social media, validation from others, into makeup, into all sorts of things that try to get the attention of men, even the fat ones. So if you're going to deal with a 25 to 28-year-old, I would probably suggest maybe a 6-week long fling, if that. Get in, get out. There's no value in them. You can't relate to them. They're completely geared towards feminism. Their role models are people like Kardashians and Gwen Stefani's and J-Lo's and people that make that bring horrible values to women. So that's what you're going to get. You'll have nothing in common with them except the physical that, getting down and mating. You take the 30 to the 40-year-olds. So I'd say 30 to 35-year-olds, you're going to get a different group. Typically, they've been married. A lot of them have small kids. They're going to have the baby daddy in their life. They're going to have little kids. You're going to have to deal with that. Most of them will have majority of custody. They'll have financial issues. They still probably look pretty decent. I've seen some pretty hot 30 to 35-year-olds. But, they're hitting the wall. The wall's fast approaching. They're looking for a provider because obviously they're juggling 2, 3, 4 kids that are young, probably all of them under the age of 10. Lots of activity, lots of driving around. You're not going to be first. But if you're looking for a little bit of peace leave, they're not as challenging to get with because they are looking for providers and resource providers, and they know that they need to put out to settle down or to find someone that's simp enough to settle down. So the next thing is the 35 to 42-year-olds. Now, these typically have teenagers. They're into this idea that they believe that they're younger than they are, that they're hotter than they are, that they have not hit the wall, that they bring a ton to value. A lot of them have, if you're dating, if you've met a chick that's got no kids and never been married, that's the biggest red flag in the world right there. So I would probably get in and get out with that. And then you have the 40s, 42 and up. Nobody really wants to date a 42-year-old to a 50-year-old, or at least settle down with them long term. I mean, we're talking a speedometer with 300, 400,000 miles on it at this point. Do you really want one when you can get a brand new car or a car that's got less mileage and is better? So that's all I'm going to say about them. They're ultra feminist at this point. Hit 30 and over, feminism starts seeding. They start shaming the man. They start doing everything. So my advice to him was, you know what? If you want to date these gals, get in and get out. Do not do anything else because you're not going to get any value out of it. Anyhow, rebel against defeat, chase excellence, men first.